Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So I am freaking the fuck out because T1 officially just won the fucking competition of Worlds 2024. And trust me when I say that it may not seem like I'm freaking out, but I spent the fucking past 6 hours that this live has been happening for screaming at the top of my lungs. I live in an apartment complex, so my neighbors definitely heard me scream, and I apologize to my neighbors, whatever, because I just, guys, I am just, where the fuck do I even start? This is my journey to the world's League of Legends, and for all my new viewers out there, I have never covered Worlds ever, I covered Worlds this year because I've been playing League of Legends for 8 years, so I've been a huge fan of this game. And I always knew Worlds existed and it was really popular, but I didn't get into it because I just thought all the players were douchey straight guys, and me being an openly gay guy, I just that's just not my thing. But then lo and behold, this gay as fuck 21-year-old 5'2", adorable as fuck twink named fucking Carrier, I seen him last year, and I seen him won Worlds last year. So that's when I got interested in this whole fucking thing, and I started documenting Worlds this year because I knew that he was going to be a part of it, and I was rooting for him to win. And I started covering it from the very, very first fucking match. You guys can go on my YouTube channel. I'm so fucking proud of myself for documenting everything. So if all the fucking Karens come and male Karens come at me and be like, oh, the new viewers out there that are male Karens and Karens, you guys know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, well, this guy, he's not really psychic. He just is saying all this because it already happened. It's no, bitch, fuck you. I already did all of the recordings beforehand, before nobody even fucking knew who was gonna win. And my dreams always fucking come true. Everything that I want to happen always come true because I wanted T1 to win. I wanted Carrier to fucking win again. There was many times when I doubted myself that, because they lost against fucking Top Esports the first fucking match that they did, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I always trusted my intuition, and I always said that, Carrier was gonna win again, T1 was gonna win again. So this just proves that I am fucking psychic. So if you want a better life, subscribe to my channel because I got you forever, and I really mean that. So once again, subscribe because I just am so proud of myself for documenting everything, and I know that my friends and loyal subscribers are proud of me as well, because I have fucking been through so much hateful, homophobic, douchebag comments from Tyler One and Michaela and all those toxic fucking Twitch streamers and shit like that. So I kept going. I'm like a black hole, hence why my username is Psychic Gateway Black Hole. So once again, if you're interested in the personality, please subscribe. So that's just for all the new viewers out there who are watching this video right now and wondering who the fuck I am, because I get a lot of comments from people and they're like, what the fuck did I just watch? I'm obsessed. I'm like, yeah, I know this was gonna happen, bitch. Fucking just, bro, I don't even know where to start, because literally the first fucking match that happened was fucking, I thought T1 was gonna win, but BLG ended up winning the first match, and everybody was shocked about that. I don't know why Carrier picked Bard. I was like, is the team trolling because they know that Carrier isn't that good with Bard, so they're just gonna throw the first game so that this game can last, the whole series can last longer? That's what I originally thought. So they lost the fucking first game, and even the casters Shocks and that hot as fuck European guy and everybody, Emily was there on, all the casters were just wondering the same thing. I was when I saw Carrier pick Bard, I was like, why the fuck is he picking Bard? He's not good at Bard. So people, the casters thought the same thing. Even Shocks said the same thing that I did. So I was really pleasantly surprised that people were thinking that I was thinking. And I'm thinking in my head, Carrier is the star of the show. I'm so sorry, Faker. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward because I just finished watching the end of the series, but I will talk through everything. So give me one fucking sec as I drink some water. This video is gonna take a long ass time, so I'm just letting you guys know now. Hold on. Okay, so I have to start off from where it left off. So I just watched the whole thing, like I said, but we'll get to the second match. But basically, the end where like nobody noticed this in the crowd. I was so shocked when this happened. So when T1 actually won and they lifted the trophy for the first time and they went on all those steps, there was this random fucking guy who like just he was a guy from the audience and he just like ran up on stage and just like he wanted to be in the picture. Like he wanted to photobomb, their moment. And I thought it was like the guy who like lifted the trophy up. Like you know how like if you watch the whole thing, there's this guy, he's like this bald headed dude, he works for Riot Games. He's just the worker. So he basically carries the trophy, the cup from his car, and then he like puts it down in place on stage. I thought that was him. It could have been him, I'm not sure, but I think it was a random audience member. So he went up on stage and he was acting a fool, and then I saw Faker literally push him like out of the way, and then I saw like the security, like they just like the people behind the scenes, like the security people, they literally took the guy and just fucking like got him off stage. So that shocked the fuck out of me. Like that was scary. And I was like, what the and then nobody in the audience was like shocked and gasping like I was. Everybody was cheering that they won, but I was like screaming like, who the fuck is this guy? Like that was fucking scary, yo. But Faker is like so on it. Like he pushed him away because Faker knew that this guy was like acting a mess and wanted attention and trolling. So yeah, that was fucking crazy. But second, the whole MVP thing. So like at like when Lore came, and oh my god, I fucking love Lore so much. Like oh my god, I mean I love Shocks too, but Lore is where it's at. But literally, Lore presented the MVP, most valuable player, and when she was presenting it, the whole fucking stadium was cheering for Keria to win, like because everybody loves Keria. I'm telling you, like a bunch of straight dudes that are like DLs and shit, they go crazy for Keria, and this is coming from a fellow fucking twink. I get attention from hot straight dudes as well, so I know what it's like. But literally, I thought Keria was gonna get it as well, but then Lord gave the MVP to Faker, and then I was like, God damn it, like that fucking sucked. But I mean, Faker, like he did so well. Like okay, so I did watch Worlds at the very, very beginning of this year, when it first started at the end of September, and I did like countless amount of videos. So go ahead and check those videos out if you guys want to know my opinions on each fucking day that fucking happened. But literally for like a month and a half straight. But Faker wasn't doing that great throughout like the beginning of the competition and throughout the middle of the competition. I thought he was mediocre. He wasn't bad, but like there was no like outshining plays, like. But then fucking this fucking series, like the fucking third match where no, actually I think it was the fourth match where BLG was up and they just needed to win one more match, and I honestly like I was scared that they were gonna win. The whole audience was scared that they were gonna win, but then Faker was fucking just, I think he was Silas, but he fucking carried that shit. Like he got so many fucking kills. He like it seemed like fucking T1 was gonna lose, honestly, but then Faker just comes out of fucking nowhere and he just like gets a lot of kills and he just fucking outplays all of the teammate or enemy teams, and then yeah, he just fucking carried that shit. And then the last and final game, it was a match of 5, so we got 5 full games, which was the best thing that you can ask for, literally. And Faker fucking carried that shit again. He played fucking Galeo. I didn't know Faker played Galeo, but he was an amazing Galeo. He got into so many fucking fights, and he just like used his Zhonya's very, very well. Zhonya's Hourglass. And like Keria did so fucking amazing with his well, actually, there was one game where he played 2 games of Renata, but the first game that he played was actually really good, but then the second game he wasn't doing that great. But then he played Poppy, and I was like, okay, he's pretty good at Poppy, so I've never seen him play Poppy before, but literally, Gumayushi was so fucking amazing as a fucking Zaya. But the thing is, Gumayushi did do bad throughout the first couple of games because I remember he died like first blood like 3 games in a row, and then oh my god, fucking Zeus. He died. The game where he fucking died like 3 times in a row. That was the game that Faker ended up carrying and winning. And I was like, I was getting pissed at Zeus honestly because I thought he was better than that. But then he ended up like not dying anymore, and he, was supporting Faker. And then they ended up getting Baron and winning. But literally, BLG is such an amazing team. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I am not hating on BLG whatsoever. Like if you watched the last video that I made, I said that this is the best top two finalist teams that I can ask for. Like they're such humble teams, and fucking Elk is so fucking fine. But literally Knight, he's like the MVP of BLG, and I feel bad for him that he lost. But you know what? He put out a name out there. Like he carried his team so fucking hard, and he's a sweetheart. So I couldn't be happier that Carry fucking won again. But literally, the crowd cheered Carry on so fucking hard because at the end, where Shox was interviewing each individual player, when it was Carry's turn, like the whole fucking audience, a bunch of straight dudes were like cheering his name, chanting his name, and then it was like the cutest and longest thing ever. And I was just so fucking shocked that so many straight dudes love Carrier, but literally like straight hunky like young dudes like love Carrier. It's fucking crazy. But so basically, yeah, I just the opening okay, was the opening was all right, I really fucking hated the heaviest the crown like song. I hate the female singer. I think that the way that she sings it and she just yells is so raunchy and dirty, so I was not happy with that. But I will say the opening ceremony where not the girl that looked like Jinx, like I didn't know who she was, but I mean that part was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't like really cool. The really cool part was when they were reenacting the Still Here opening cinematic. So it was like these two random girls that were dressed up as like KO and then like Morgana, and then yeah, it was just like so fucking beautiful because they were just reenacting the cinematic and they dressed like Morgana and KO, and it was just so beautiful to see. So yeah, I think that was the best part. And then that's when they introduced Carrier and Faker and T1 on the left side, and then BLG on the right side, and it was just so fucking beautiful. And then, like, oh my god. And then the game actually started, and they got introduced individually on stage, and it was just so fucking beautiful. Like, I remember, like, at the beginning, like, when the casters like Shox and Emily and the other two dudes, like they they had to talk for like an hour, and then the game actually started. So like an hour before the game started, the whole audience, like there was like a seat of 40,000 people, like you can see in the background, like 80% of the seats were empty. And I was thinking in my head, like, okay, where is everybody? The show is gonna start in like 50 minutes and like people aren't even in their seats yet. Like, did the tickets not sell out or anything? That's what I was honestly thinking. Oh my god, hold on, I need a drink of water. And for all my new viewers, I don't fucking edit this shit. Like, I just think of it as talk to your best friend on the phone, but literally. So, like, yeah, and then at the very end, when there was, like, only 5 to 10 minutes left, that's when all the seats were full. And I was like, okay. So, like, they come at the very last 10 minutes. But, like, if I was there, I would stay, like, I would just be there for, like, the full first hour at least, Like, it's just crazy how they come at the very, very last, like, minute, literally. So, yeah, the auditorium did getting filled. And then, like, basically they did the whole like video introduction that was pre-recorded that I already watched and made a video about beforehand, and then basically that's when the game started. And yeah, so it was basically like all the other worlds, but just a bigger stage. So I don't know, like it was just all the casters wanted T1 to win. Shox asked who they wanted to win. They all said T1. Like 90% of the audience in the crowd wanted T1 to win. So it was like so beautiful just for me personally because like I wanted them to win as well. That's why I made my fucking series of worlds that I worked so fucking hard on that got thousands and thousands, 10,000s and thousands of views. So thank you so much for all the viewers out there. And just know that just because Worlds is over doesn't mean I'm gonna stop talking about League of Legends. I'm gonna still talk about like random shit like patch updates, you know, what's going on with Riot Games, just anything. So subscribe if you are interested in my content because I'm never gonna stop. I'm like a backhoe. But literally to close this video off, I'm just honestly so proud of myself because like all my fucking viewers and watchers know like that from the start, like where I was coming from, and for you guys to see like how like my dreams come true, like it's just so beautiful to share my journey with you guys, you know. So please like believe in me still and just never ever give up on me because you know we're in this together forever. And literally, oh my god, like I just don't know where to end this video off because I'm just like crying right now and I'm just really really fucking happy. And I'm sad that Keria didn't get the MVP because like the MVP they're gonna get like the prestige skin, right? So I wonder like what skins they're gonna get because last year's skin that they got, like there weren't like even who got the prestige J skin. I'm not sure who did, but whatever. Like the skins weren't nice, you know. I'm not even gonna lie. So this year when they get the skins, I really hope that they up it up because this has been the best Worlds ever in my opinion. And literally I'm so glad to like cover it. So I wonder what Keria is gonna get because he's probably gonna get the Renata skin because he played Renata mostly. I wonder what prestige skin Faker is gonna get. So I don't know. I think maybe Keria will get the Pyke skin because he played Pyke a couple of times, and he played Nico one time. So maybe I don't know. I just don't want him to get like a fucking Bard skin. Like Renata's cool and everything, but he's not like super super great with it. It's like I don't know. I think he should get at least like the Pyke skin because that would be fucking cool, you know? Because I don't know. Everybody loves when Keria plays Pyke. But anyways, so yeah, that's basically it. And I don't know if I'm gonna cover Worlds next year because, you know, there's just been so much. It's esports in general. League of Legends esports is just so fucking filled with drama because I've been seeing videos on YouTube where people left like their team. So like for example, G2, you know, their team was so solid, but then they lost like several times, like to Worlds champions, and basically like Yike is out and I think Mickey is out as well. So that's fucking like that's crazy because G2 has like basically the same fan base as T1. So the fact that two people left, and apparently I think Humanoid left Fnatic as well, and so many other people, I think June left Fnatic as well. Like, you know, it's filled with drama, and I don't want to cover like fucking drama like that because that shit is like scary to me. Like I like to stay positive, you know. So I don't know if I'm gonna cover Worlds next year. We'll see, but I'm definitely gonna still talk about League of Legends content because like I don't know, man. Because if T1 changes their roster and you know one person leaves the team, it's not going to be the same T1. You know what I mean? Like there's something magical about T1, and all the casters were saying it that this team, there's something like it's the best team of all time, basically. You know what I mean? So if someone leaves T1, that's gonna make me sad, and I'm probably not gonna cover it because I don't want to cover sad shit like that. I want to stay happy and positive. So that's why I'm happy I created my YouTube channel, just to stay happy and positive and, you know, make people happy about the League of Legends community because we're all in this together, whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, girl, boy, transgender, like fucking whatever. Like from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Canada, like literally it don't matter. And I will say the Riot Games, like League of Legends, like bosses, they were there and they were fucking assholes, you know, because like Laura and Shox basically covered this whole thing from the beginning to end. They were the main like, you know, bosses of this Worlds competition. So they actually brought on like the League of Legends creators themselves, like the CEO and the head bosses. And the head bosses, especially the bald dude with like blue eyes, he was an asshole. Like, are you guys like thinking the same thing that I'm thinking? Because like his energy was way off. Because Shocks and Lars are always so positive, and they do so much work, and these guys were just treating them like they were shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Show some fucking respect, especially at the very, very end, where Shocks and Lars introduced them to say congratulations to T1 to winning. Like, they just appeared for like 5 seconds. They're like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm like, what the fuck? That's it? Like, what? And did they just have that snobby, douchey, white or straight dude attitude? I don't want to say white straight dude attitude because there was this one Indian guy who was like the boss as well, and he was a douchebag as well. Just like that straight douchey old man behavior. I hate that shit. That thought they were better than everybody else. Like, fuck you. I just hate like assholes like that. But anyways, yeah. So basically, I'm just laughing at the random dude that like photobombed and then Faker pushed him out of the way, and nobody was fucking talking about that. And then at the end, Shox was the person who closed the show. She was saying thank you so much to the audience and everybody who helped the production like and make this work. And then she like just said congratulations to Wen, and then she left the stage with Lars and Jisun, and literally that's it. And that's the end. So I don't know if I'm gonna cover anything else. Well, I'm definitely gonna cover like more tournaments. Like, I really want Twitch rivals to come back and make another League of Legends creators, or not, League of Legends tournament with the creators on Twitch, because they haven't done that in like 4 years, and that shit was fucking fire. Dante's tournament, I covered that shit was pretty fire. And then so like MSI tournament, Summer LEC tournament, or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna cover all those, but I'll cover whatever that interests me. I'm not gonna cover the LCK. I'm not gonna cover the LEC. I think that's fucking boring as shit, because that's basically teammates like in their region like battling each other to make it to Worlds. It's not like Worlds itself. So that's like, I'm not gonna be like I Will Dominate or LS or Cage who literally covers that, or Broxla. Like, that's just too boring for me. I'm not into that. But basically, that's it. So I just am so fucking, I was crying. This is such a good way to start off the Christmas holiday, because it's November 2nd. Halloween was over 2 days ago. I already put them at Christmas decorations, and I think Christmas is the best time of the year. So this is just like a big like Christmas present, basically, from God, being like, you wanted to win, they won. Now go ahead and be happy and spread positivity some more. And I'm like, okay, so subscribe to my channel if you're into my personality, because I don't talk about League of Legends and like by itself. Like, I talk about any other things that interest me. So like fucking Mortal Kombat, Final Fantasy 7, like random YouTube drama, just anything. I'll fucking talk about like food or something like that. I don't fucking know. Just if you're interested in my personality and my personal diary, then please subscribe, and I love you guys so much, and thrive with me, and we're in this together. Peace out.